Hello guys, let's wait a couple of minutes till everyone connects to us. While we are waiting, please subscribe to our YouTube channel below and click the bell icon not to miss new videos. It really encourages us to make more useful content for you each week. For example, we have recently published a tutorial on our freshest features that help to speed up optimization and campaign creation process. Don't miss the link to the video in the chat. While we are waiting, you can write about your experience with push notifications and cam niche. It will be really interesting to read it. Okay, I believe we can start now. Let me know if you can see and hear as well. Please write in the chat if everything is okay. First, let's briefly discuss why we gathered today, the flaming hot cam topic. As some of you know, my name is Daria Maichuk and I am Head of Customer Service at RichAds Advertising Network. Today, I'm lucky to be joined by CrakRevenue Cam Vertical Director, Arnaud Guilon. Hi, Arnaud. It is a great pleasure to have you here. Can you please tell us a bit more about your experience on this vertical?
Hello, Daria. Thank you. Thank you for receiving me today. I'm very glad to be there. So as Daria mentioned it, my name is Arnaud. It's a French name, and that explains my accent right now. So I'm the webcam director for CrakRevenue. I started working for CrakRevenue almost 8 years ago now as a product manager cam. I was knowing nothing about campsite. I never been on a campsite before, and now I'm the expert here. The funny thing is that my background, I come from a company I was working for Microsoft and for Apple, very mainstream company. So it's kind of a huge difference between my past experiences. And for those who don't know what is CrakRevenue, we're a CPA network based in the beautiful city of Quebec in Canada, and we are one of the oldest CPA network right now in the market because we are about to celebrate our 70th anniversary right now. So that's it.
Yeah, thank you very much. We are really happy that you joined us today, and I'm sure that you will give a lot of useful information for our viewers. And what concerns me, I have at least 5 years of experience in affiliate marketing. I worked with all verticals and formats throughout my affiliate journey and know how to make the offers convert. As I represent RichAds Network, I'd really like to share a couple of facts about us before we get down to the main part. This will help you to have a better understanding of our features and overall activity. RichAds is an advertising network that provides different kinds of traffic for affiliate marketers. Today we have 5 traffic types to offer. They are push ads. This is our main format, and we actually started with it back 2018. And there are 2 more variants of push ads that can be found at RichAds: calendar push ads and in-page push. They allow to cover iOS audience unlike classic push ads. Furthermore, we have pops and direct click ads at our platform. Direct click is a relatively new but profitable format. Highly recommend to test it. What is more, we have 5 billion ad impressions a day and give our affiliates different tools for optimization. This information is also relevant to our today's topic, cam niche. I can say without any doubt that all the traffic formats convert well for this vertical, and many networks actually accept such traffic types. Let me share the most converting vertical at RichAds. Actually, there is a great bunch of them: gambling, betting, Nutra, dating, sweepstakes, crypto, and antivirus, VPN, and utilities. Those are the niches that convert really well for all formats. Pay attention to them if you look for something really profitable to launch at RichAds. Now, let's get down to our burning topic, cam niche. Dating vertical has been on top at RichAds for several years. This year, we allow adult creatives and started to work with adult dating, and it shows really great results. So it is natural that now we are looking for some new niches to add and give our advertisers the possibilities to earn even more. Obviously, cam niche is not yet as popular as adult dating at RichAds, but marketers should have a look at it. CAM is one of the most evergreen and stable adult branches that have started to show even better results since the pandemic began. Actually, the main advantage of CAM vertical is its diversity and a great pool of opportunities. There are many micro niches to benefit from, and due to the competition is not that huge. Such campaigns are easy to set up and don't require any special efforts, but we will discuss it later in detail. Let me highlight one more crucial point now. As you know, CAM and dating offers both work perfectly on adult traffic. Keeping that in mind, RichAds made it possible to launch adult ads with nudity on creatives and landing pages. No pre-landing is required. Adult is allowed for push, in-page, and pops. There is a wide list of sources where you can use adult. Check them in the chat now. The list is updated constantly. Contact your manager to get the freshest version. I also kindly ask you to vote for RichAds World Traffic Awards. We could really appreciate it. Find the voting link in the chat and support us. In this webinar, we are going to discuss how to make the most of CAM vertical and gain actual profit. Stay tuned not to miss our insights. So, what are our plans for the next hour? Let's have a look at our agenda. First of all, our guest expert Arnaud Guilon from CrakRevenue will speak about CAM niche in general and share trends for this and coming year. Then we will both share our expertise in best converting GEOs for this niche. After that, we will talk about choosing an offer for CAM niche. Then converting creatives and landing pages examples will be shown. Finally, we will discuss how to promote webcam offers with push ads. What is more, a hot case study from RichAds will be shared with you guys. Last but not least, we will speak about setting up a working campaign on push. And in the end, we will answer the most burning questions during the Q&A session. Please write your questions in our chat during the webinar and mark who you want to answer them. Please note that after the webinar, you can watch it once again on YouTube. We will send you a link via email. What will we get in this email? They will find the link to the recording and we will send you the presentation. The email will contain the list of bonuses from both sides and contacts of the speakers if you have some questions to ask. Once again, please type your questions in our chat and mark who you want to answer them. We wanted to make this webinar as fruitful as possible for you. That's why we invited an expert on CAM niche from CrakRevenue, a CPA platform that provides leading-edge web traffic monetization and online marketing solutions. Now let me give the floor to our honorable expert, Arnaud Guilon. Hi, Arnaud, again, and how are you doing? Can you tell us?
I'm great. I'm great. Just waiting to, getting ready to start this amazing webinar.
Great. And as you have great expertise in the CAM vertical, could you share what will be trending this and next year and your thoughts on best GEOs?
Sure, I'd be glad to do that. So thank you again, Daria, to give me the opportunity to talk about CAM in your webinar. I'd like to start by, just for those who don't know what is a CAM site, I'd like to just simplify the product as in one sentence. CAM sites are like a strip club, but online. Without the noise, in the comfort of your own house, it's really a great product. The benefit for those users, for the user who are using the CAM site, there is many different kind of benefits, and one of them is that the diversity of models that you can find on CAM site. There is no bad surprises. You are, depending of what you are looking for, you will always find it on a CAM site. Depending of if you are in I don't know, BDSM, on just if you just want to talk, if you are in sports girl, BBW, whatever. There is everything on CAM site. If you go to the next slide. So now I'd like to to talk about the two main two main type of campsite that you can find on the market. There is the freemium site and the premium site. The freemium site, like it's writing right there, like Chatterbait, MyFreeCam, Cherry TV, or even Cam4. There is many of sites like that. They are mainly oriented on on the mass. Premium means that when you go on site like that, there is everything you want for free. You can see every kind of content, of live content, obviously. And the thing is, it works pretty well. It's pretty easy to convert on very quickly. But at the end, the user, it's kind of hard for him to create a bond with the performers. Why? Because there is a lot of people in the room. Let's take, for example, Chatterbait. In the most popular room right now, it may be 10,000 people in the same room, and everybody's talking. Everybody's trying to catch the attention of the performer. It's not that easy. Meanwhile, it's still a good product, and at the opposite, there is the premium site. Sites like I'm Live, Flood for Free, or Jerkmate. Those premium sites are more focused on the one-on-one experience, cam to cam. There is way less people in the rooms. Maybe you are talking about 30 people, yeah. And you are able to create a real connection with the performers. That you can spend some time with them. You can. There is a lot of users who spend time with the girls without doing anything else than talking about their day, about their their dogs. Doesn't matter. There is a real bond that can be created between the user and the performer. So depending of the type of traffic, depending of the quality of your traffic, you have to choose between one or the other. If we continue for the next slide. Thank you. One of the benefit with the cam, the cam product, cam vertical, it's that this product is good for all type of promotion right now. So it doesn't matter if you have push traffic, if you have banner traffic, pre-roll, a review site, pop, blog, name it, you will find the proper offer and the proper tool to promote, to push traffic on campsite. Of course, depending of what you have, there is specific offer that is more adapted to that method, but there is also few promotion type that are not very recommended for cams, and I'm talking about emailing traffic and chat traffic. Those are the two. More importantly, chat traffic. This is something that none of the cam provider wants, because all the incentive traffic is not that good, and at the end there is no money. So depending of your traffic type, we have like almost 100 offer available on CrakRevenue, starting from SOI like Chatterbait and up to rev share, so SOI, DOI, CPA, PPS, excuse me, and rev share. So there is you will find the proper offer for your proper traffic type. If you go to the next slide. So yeah, let's talk about the benefit, why the cam product worked so well during the past year. As you all know, with the COVID pandemic, we all get stuck at home. Nobody was able to go out to meet new people. We are doing all our party online on the I don't know, Google Meet or whatever, and taking a drink, and so that was a great opportunity for the cam, because you were able to chat with people like in your house, and this is it was for the last 2 years there was a huge explosion in CAM product, and a lot of people discover those products that were not as known as right now. And one of what makes them that good, it's by the diversity, the interaction in the community. Because about diversity, as you know, when you go on a CAM site, you can find everything: young, old, tall, small, skinny, chubby, whatever you like, you will find what you want. The interaction is about interacting with the people. You are able to talk with real people, no bots, nothing like that. It's real time. You can chat about whatever you want, and by interacting with the performer, you're also interacting with the community, with the other users. So sometimes you're able to to find a friend, or to create a friend actually in a room, and at the end you don't even talk with the girl, with the guy, with the performer, but just with the other people, because you have fun. And this is something very very interesting. At the end, yeah, you can spend some time and some money. The user can spend some time and some money, and just by doing what they have to do. But sometimes it's just about talking and create something more than sending a text, for example. So this is why CAMs during the pandemic has known as such a huge increase in interest, and even right now that the pandemic is almost gone, I said almost, the users stay on CAM site, and new users still continue to come. So if we go to the next slide, let's talk about what is coming. I don't know the future. Okay, I don't know if everything of that will come real one day, but I know that the industry is working on that. All the gamification aspect of the CAM is something that a lot of CAM products are working on. One of a good site on that is, for example, Cherry TV. Cherry TV, a new product, launched the site a year ago now, and those guys, bring a new product on the market with a real gamification aspect that will bring a new kind of users, younger kind of users. Okay, there is also the VR that many companies try to bring on the CAM market, by doing being in the room with the girls, more immersively. It's something that we are close to have something very very interesting to get. And the last thing that link with the previous point about interaction and community are the connected toys. As you can see now, if you go on, doesn't matter the site, you will see all the performer with connected toys that allows them to be connected with the users, and the users love that because they are able to feel, to feel to be close from the performer. So all those aspects give the users they want to come back. So the user come back again and again and again, spend money again and again and again. And so for us, the one who are promoting those kind of offers, that's great, because the value of the user are way above that we can find anywhere else on other verticals. So if we continue, yeah, let's talk about the best converting country. So the information that I'm gonna give you right now, it's I'm talking about CrakRevenue. What works well for us, and I don't want to say that it's the same for everyone, but with our expertise, excuse me, for us the tier one country. When I'm talking about tier one, it's a US, Canada, UK, Australia, and New Zealand, all the English-speaking country are the country that works the best for us. It's almost 60% of the global traffic we have right now. That doesn't mean that the other countries are not good. Actually, not at all, because we have very, very good results also on Scandinavian country like Denmark, Sweden, Finland, Netherlands. On the market, the user value are pretty high. The only thing for us, for example, is that it's not our expertise. You know, we'd like to bring more traffic. We'd like to buy more traffic and to convert more this traffic. But at the end, it's easier for us. I don't know, maybe because of our location that we are in North America, it's easier for us to convert the tier one country. If we are talking about Europe, overall, it's the best. You know, you have so many. Actually, Europe is one of the region very, 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 very interesting, because you have many different countries, and there is a lot of stuff to do on those countries. The only thing is that you have to know that there is no one offer fits all. It doesn't work like that. You cannot take the best product that works in Germany, for example, and start to pushing it in France. You will not have the same result. There is no way. And this is the tricky part with Europe, that you have to adapt each one of your converting flow for each one of the country. And even in the same country, sometimes, let's talk about, I don't know, Switzerland, for example. Switzerland, you have the French, you have the German, you have the Italian. So you cannot just say, okay, I push that in German, and so you will miss all the other countries. So you have to be focused on, you have to know what you have in your hand, and you have to know how to convert it. If you go to the next slide. Mm-hmm. Yeah, actually, I was curious to know, Daria, what was for you the best converting country?
I can say that United States are the best for us, but also Europe is really fine. So now I will also tell you about our GEOs that are good for our traffic source. Thank you very much for your insights. It was really fascinating to hear, and now it is my part. And what concerns GEOs, I also like to share our stats and experience on the adult niches. Of course, I agree that tier one countries convert well, and this is actually the safest option to choose. From our stats, we had also pointed out that tier two countries show marvelous results, Asia in particular. That's why I highly recommend newbies focusing on tier two as well. The competition is lower, while ROI and conversion rate are skyrocketing. As for now, top geos for webcam and adult dating at RichAds are United States, France, Great Britain, Egypt, Belgium, Italy, Canada, Japan, China, and Vietnam. Also, please note that each month we make a digest on best geos and verticals for all RichAds formats. This month is not an exception, so check out the link in the chat. Now let's move to choosing a webcam offer. We understand that it may be quite a time-consuming and tedious task, as the number of offers is huge, and it isn't a 1-minute task to make a short list. To do this, you need to keep several criteria in mind. Pay attention to numbers, not promises. An offer should have clear and concise conditions for a marketer. You should know the fixed payout, expected ROI, and a specific geo, as well as traffic types accepted. Check the legal aspect. Before advertising webcam offers, make sure the type of activity is legal in the desired geo. It is crucial to know. And make your own research. Huge payouts and ready-made creatives is a nice thing, but before actually getting down to launching a campaign, check if there is enough volume for the desired geo in the ad network. Always be on alert. Those are just general tips from my side. I believe Arnaud has more specific advice on choosing profitable offers. Arnaud, would you be so kind as to share your opinion with us?
Sure, I'll be glad. And actually, the point you just mentioned are, I think the basis of how to select a product. It's not about just scam product, but in general aspect, you have to know, what you are going to do with the offer. Don't take the first offer in the pile and start sending traffic on that when this offer are not accepting, I don't know, Canadian traffic. At the end, all the traffic will be lost. So as Daria said, make your own research, read the information of each offers, and I think don't hesitate to contact your I don't know, affiliate manager, account manager, to have the answer and to be able to be like well oriented on which kind of offer you should choose. Talking about offers for CrakRevenue, there is, as I said earlier, we have almost 100 CAMs offer. A lot of offer are the same. Like, let's talk about Jerkmate. Jerkmate, you can find Jerkmate in RevShare, in PPL, in PPS, so depending of what you like, depending of how you want to be paid, depending of the quality of your traffic, you will have to choose one of the other. Talking about Jerkmate, that is our MVP right now. Jerkmate has been created in 2019, just before the pandemic, and during the pandemic, Jerkmate, we don't know really why what reason, but Jerkmate has known an amazing success. If you are familiar with all the tube site, the adult tube site, I will not mention them, but I'm pretty sure you have seen one of the ads, like with the girl say, "Hey you, yeah you," everybody knows that, and there is a lot of people talking about that on Reddit, and so it's kind of funny. But the product is pretty simple. The user arrives, just answer 2 or 3 questions to find the perfect fit, and at the end go on the site and spend some time. About the safe bet, there is the big name, all the big name like Chatterbait, like Jasmine, I'm Live, My Free Camps, Flood for Free. All those sites are well known in the industry. They are very, very solid. They offer a lot of diversity in terms of performer, and I'm pretty sure you will find the good fit depending of your traffic source. There is some offers that works depending on traffic source and depending of the GEOs too, because as I mentioned it earlier, there is no one product fits all. For example, on my own experience, I never been able to convert the US traffic as on for example I'm Live as good as on Jerkmate. But if we take Jerkmate, those 2 offers, we put it in Europe, I'm Live is better than Jerkmate. That's it. It's how it works. A bit earlier, I also mentioned a site, or Rising Star, Cherry TV. This product has maybe a 1 year old. Is not that old, and the product is very good. It's very oriented on the new generation. A lot of gamification. When you go on the site, it's like it's very, very interactive. It's very pleasant to navigate through the site. So this is something you should give it a try. And at the end, if you are like lost in all those offers, and if you don't know by where you should start, at CrakRevenue we launched a product named the Smart Link. We take all those offers, put it in a specific offer with an algorithm that analyze and treat and so that we send the traffic depending of the country, depending of the device, depending of the source, to the offer that convert the best for you. So that will optimize the offer, not just the offer, but the landing page, the way the traffic will be converted. So do you maybe Daria, do you have some advice or information about creative, about what to use to convert that?
I actually agree with you, and you tell us really useful information, as you really need to understand all the conditions of the offers, and you need to understand the payouts and how you should work with each geo. So you give us really useful information. Thank you a lot, and I'm sure that our viewers will make the right choice now. And now I'd like to take the vote and speak about choosing the best creatives and landing pages for webcam vertical. To be honest, there is no universal approach when making creatives for this vertical, and testing different options is vital when it comes to adult niches. That's why I will first explain which target audiences apply to webcam vertical. Then I will show specific examples of creatives and share tips. Let me speak about the two main target audiences of webcam advertising. Those are webcam models. Obviously, in this case, you will need to focus more on benefits for people who decide to start their career path. Here, I had advice not to use adult materials and focus more on mainstream pictures. And the second category is clients of webcam sources. When it comes to such a user group, you shall concentrate on and assign photos of models. Don't hesitate to use nudity on creatives and landing pages. There are many tricks that you can try for this target audience. I also like to point out that the share of male audience is greater at RichAds. It is 38% of women and 60% of men, to be precise. That's why I would recommend to focus mostly on the clients of webcam sources, as according to the stats, those are usually male. Now we will get down to discussing creatives example for each interested group. Stay tuned. What will work well for attracting new models to webcam sites? Let's find out. Specify benefits. Usually men and women who start the profession seek easy ways of income. You can highlight that they can earn money really fast without special efforts. Make use of pictures with successful people and huge sums of money. Highlight anonymity. This industry is not the one people usually boast of working at, so make sure the girls know that it can be done anonymously, so their friends won't recognize them or find them on porn sites. Point this out really clearly in the text not to scare a potential model. Use storytelling. Everyone likes stories of success, especially girls who are dreaming of big money. Actually, many celebrities started with stripping or home videos. Why not use these on your creatives? But make sure the stories are credible and don't include any vulgarity. And apply agency. It is possible to either tell that the model casting will soon be over, and this is the last chance to join, or highlight that the payouts are immediate and start from the first working day. Any unique selling proposition will work this way, but don't trick your clients. Use only true offers. And those are the tips only for models. Now we are moving to our next target audience, webcam clients. This group of users is even easier to attract. Personally, I have found several working approaches. Choose adult materials. Yes, it's simple as that. If you use nudity on your creatives, it will convert better. And you can try pictures with various girls in different poses, as it's never possible to tell which picture will be a fit for your offer. Make use of video and audio icons. This actually intrigues a user as you show him a teaser of what he will get if clicks on the ad. And remember that the teaser on the video has to be as eye-catching as possible. Track them with bonuses. Most of the webcam clients know that the shows aren't usually free and might be quite expensive. Use numbers. Tell them about bonus for the first show, or specify how many free cams exist on your website. Everybody likes discounts. Try it. And personal approach. This way of attracting users is an old as a universe, but it always works no matter what. How does it work? You just need to specify in your text the name of the girl, state that she is near and alone. And of course, the creative itself shall be inciting as well. You can use nudes or half-naked pictures to leave room for imagination. And to sum up my recommendations, I like to point out that you shouldn't stop on one creative. Choose at least 5 or 10 to test. This way you will surely know which approach works for your audience and continue improving it. And once again, don't forget about diversity. Test differ. For this vertical, it shall be your main point to focus on. Blondes, brunettes, and redheads, all of them can convert. Don't ignore different age groups. This is also a key to success. If you launch camp offers on push, the funnel may be the following: creative, pre-landing page, and landing page. Or it may be shorter, creative and landing page. What are the peculiarities of the sales funnel for webcam? The thing is that all depends on the offer. For example, if you want to attract a model, it is possible to use a success story of another girl as a pre-landing page. Just specify how much she earned in detail and leave the link to your landing page at the end of the story to trigger the conversion. And another situation, you need to get the client to a webcam site. Pre-landing page may include a range of girls to choose from and the description on their specialization. It may serve as an additional hook to warm up the client and show that you have many options to choose from. All in all, direct links also work well for such offers. Testing is important and try all variants. Arnaud, as far as I know, you also have something to share on this topic. Please do.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you, Daria. And you mentioned a lot of solid points a little before. Talking about recruiting the cam girls, I never did it. We never focused on that part, but I had a chance to interact with a lot of girls that are cam girls, and being honest is the best thing. Honesty I think is great. Now talking about the finding new users that are expertise, and as you mentioned, Daria, testing is the most important thing to do. You said about don't use just one creative, but 5 to 10, at least, and keep rolling. Even if one day you find one that is working better than the other, it doesn't mean that you have to get rid of the ninth order. Just put 9 new one and try to create a rotation. By knowing and understanding your target audience, I think it's this is the way it works. For example, I give you an example for all the premium site. The main target for the premium site are 45 years old and up. Don't try to find a guy of 20 years old trying to spend to send him in a room where he has to pay $10 a minute to talk with the girls. No way. There is some kids who have that money, but most of them don't. So if you have a younger audiences, focus on freemium site. The guy will be able to just give a little tip, $1 here, $1 there, and that which works pretty well. Don't forget about the fact that knowing your audiences, that allows you to use the right sentences, to use the right niches. Don't advertise ebony girls if the guy are just in white blonde girls, and or the opposite. Don't advertise white blonde girls if the guy are in Latina girls. There is something. It's completely different. So as I mentioned earlier, there is no one size fits all. Do your own research, know your audiences, test a lot. You should never stop testing. All day, every day, it's always testing. That's what we do here. And every day we are learning, and every day we have to adapt, because the trends are changing and the audiences are changing too. So stay alert. Don't hesitate to try new things too, and don't stop after 2 clicks. I saw some guys pushing some traffic, and okay, this one doesn't work. Yeah, but how do you know? You just received 5 clicks. Yeah, but because this one I got after 2 clicks I got a conversion. Yeah, but it's a luck, it's a luck. So take your time. And if you go on the next line, at CrakRevenue we have I think it's 10-year experience in cam industry. Okay, so I don't want to say that we know everything, because we don't, but we are working a lot to know everything. We are by my own. I'm doing a lot of research and I'm analyzing a lot of data, and so we are developing a lot of in-house promo tools, like the one you have on your screen right now, the live cam widget, where we took all the different campsite API. We bring them in one tool, and you are able to display all the girls, the guy, the trans, whatever the niches you are looking for in the same tool. So you have the live cam widget, we have the EM ads, we have the chat ads. I don't know how many different landing pages we have in CrakRevenue, and I don't even want to talk about banners or pre-roll. It's way too much, because I think in a week maybe we are creating 100, maybe 200 new banners, because testing again and again and again and again and again. So this is what I can suggest to all of you, all the guys who want to promote those offers.
Yeah, I totally agree with you that testing is really important, and you notice that it is really important to test offer to understand how it works, and after 2 clicks it is impossible to say something. So yeah, you need to test different creatives.
Definitely.
Yeah, you need to test different creative, different landing pages, and you can test the offer with direct link. Okay, and as now you know how to make converting creatives and landing pages, let me share how to set up a successful cam campaign on push. Before we get down to recommendations, it is crucial to note that in RichAds network, 93% of push traffic comes from mobile devices and 7% from desktop, which is great news for this niche. The thing is that cam offers convert well both on mobile and desktop devices. So don't hesitate to try and launch them at RichAds. We have quite a lot of traffic for both devices on different geos. It is high time to start setting up a push campaign now. First, go to the sources section and choose the sites from premium section. Please note that if you use adult materials that include nudity, either creatives or landing pages, you need to first consult your manager. We allow 18+ content only on specific sources. Your manager will be glad to provide you with a whitelist for adult offers from premium group. We advise to focus on it first, as the conversion rate is 61% higher than that of standard one. Of course, you can test other groups of sources later, but premium group is the safest variant. And don't forget to choose the latest Android versions from 7 to 11 to target the freshest audience. When it comes to browsers, use Chrome. It shows really good results. Of course, the safest option is to choose wide targeting and see what converts better. Turn on new subscribers mode for classic push. Those are users who subscribed to push notifications 7 days ago or less. It's highly recommended to have 2 campaigns set up, one for the regular user base and another for the new subscribers. Please note that the new base is a bit more expensive than the usual one, but the highest conversion rate is totally worth it. This way, you will target 2 user bases at once, and the volumes will be huge. There is one more thing that you shall take care of when it comes to push ads. It is a frequency cap. It is the amount of times a user sees your ad. And if you don't limit the number of ads a user sees per day, push notifications may be annoying. We highly recommend to set up one ad per day. I want to finalize my speech on setting up the campaign with the most essential part, optimization. RichAds platform offers many nice features for automatic optimization, such as automated rules, target CPA, microbidding, and optimizer. Actually, all of them will work well for CAM offers and help you to save time and money. Here you have freedom to choose. And according to my experience, CAM offers work great with target CPA. What is target CPA? It is an algorithm that optimizes your campaign automatically to reach the desired cost per conversion. It chooses the best sources, make black and white list, as well as microbidding for the campaign. You just need to set up a CPA goal, targeting, and daily budget. All the rest is done by the algorithm. We highly recommend having two campaigns running, target CPA and manual CPC with a blacklist. This way, your conversion rate will be skyrocketing. And last but not least, consider using Optimizer for your optimization. How will it help? The thing is that this new feature simplifies and speeds up the process of microbidding and black-white listing of sources. Due to this feature, you can see the statistics and key metrics in one page and can correct your optimization settings straight away, which is very convenient. Go ahead and try it. And last but not least, stay tuned for the hottest case study. We have decided not to be unfounded and show a real example of a successful adult dating campaign that was launched on RichAds traffic. As I mentioned before, this has been the most trending vertical for a long time. We will cover the creative settings and overall results. What were the conditions? They can be seen on the slide. Please pay attention. Traffic source, RichAds. We tested push notification. The country was United States, and the period was 11 days. Affiliate program FMI and offers look a woman, date Minx, join the dating, and MILF near me. How were the results achieved? First, let's discuss creatives in detail. We used a classic approach for adult dating on push. Pictures of half-naked girls combined with attractive text. We imitated the message from real networks to get the personalization effect. It is the best converting approach for such offers. Now, let's get down the optimization tips. Actually, the settings and optimizing the campaign were as simple as possible. Of course, first of all, we added the creatives for each offer, adding no less than 5. In the targeting section, we have chosen the United States and left all its regions and cities. Set up only mobile, since the conversion rate is better there. For the tests, we have chosen a frequency cap as well, 1 impression and 1 click per user per day. What is more, we enabled asset budget to spend as soon as possible to get more traffic and gather the states faster. Also, we left only the Android, starting with version 5. From our experience, versions below don't convert. For optimization, we mostly use microbidding and blacklists. All in all, we received a ROI of 75.62%. If you wish to achieve the same result, don't hesitate to use the following tips. Always conduct split tests for offers. Test different approaches in creatives to identify the most converted ones. Use the tracker to follow all sorts of metrics in order to optimize your campaign better. Gather statistics and disable unprofitable sub-sources to improve the performance. And after the initial tests, use microbidding to optimize the sub-sources and make them positive. Check all the statistic cards for negative numbers. One OS version or one city can mess up the whole picture. And now we are moving to the most interactive and hot part, Q&A session. We have just chosen some of your questions from the chat. I will look through all of them and we will answer most of them. Arnaud, I will find the questions and we'll start. Okay. Which webcam creatives has the highest CTR? Let's start. Maybe I will tell from my side, and then you will share your experience.
Sure.
Great. And from our experience, the creatives with personalization have the highest CTR, as you can write in the text the name, the state, and maybe the country where the girl. And also I can notice that at RichAds you can use the token city, and it will also improve and increase your CTR. And this approach really works well on our network. And what can you tell?
For us, for the creative that works the best, you know, there is two kind of team here. The one that I prefer to put the face of the models, the face of the girls up front on the creative, and the other one from the back. So again, I think you have to test. There is no like perfect creative that increase the CTR, but as soon as you do something clear with all the good information, don't mention that something is free if it's not. That will, yeah, your CTR will be, actually, to create the best CTR, put free. You will have the best CTR, but at the end, the quality would be not good at all, and you will not be able to continue to offer. So try the different stuff with like real information on the creatives.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. And you mentioned before that it is really necessary to test at least 5 or 10 creatives to understand what works for you. As you can find one creative and you can use this approach. You can understand that this creative is really good for you, and you can create something similar. And
Exactly.
if you would like to keep a high CTR, you can change your creatives each 3 or 5 days. So it is really necessary.
Even every 2 days you can change it, and you know, optimization is the key, I think.
Yeah, and you told that if you find then that 9 creatives don't work for you, you can add 9 more.
9 other, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, the next question will be for you. How I can start with CrakRevenue? Can anyone try your offers? And do you have any limitations?
So yeah, how you can start just by going on CrakRevenue.com, and I think you can use a promo code to get your first payment plus 10%. I think it will be sure at the end of the presentation. But you go on CrakRevenue.com, create your account, and you know, select the offer you want. Of course, some of the offer are on you have to be allowed to use it, because we need to know what is your traffic sources and how you expect to make the promotion. And at the end, it's, you know, it's like 5 clicks and you get the link and you can start promoting the offer. So pretty easy.
Okay, thank you so much. And what do I need to pay attention to when choosing a target audience? As we mentioned before, there are 2 main target audience. There are webcam models and clients of webcam sources. And it depends on offer that we like to promote. I can say that approaches are really different. If we're talking about webcam models, the creatives should be mainstream, and you can use maybe money or something like that, or successful girls on these creatives. And if we're talking about pre-landing page, it can be the story of success. And in the end of the story, you can use your link that will trigger to conversion and will go to your landing page. And if we're talking about clients of webcam sources, it is really great to use girls, half-naked girls, or you can use naked girls. We have opportunity to add adult creatives now. So you can use this approach, and really good. It really works well. And what do you think about it?
Yeah, I think, you know, I don't want to talk about, you know, recruiting cam girls, because I think it's way too tricky. Depending on where you are, depending if you are based in US, in France, in maybe if you are more in the east part of Europe, you could have the opportunity. But if I were you, if today I have to start, I have a website, or I've got something that I have traffic and I'd like to monetize it, I would focus more on CAM users. A CAM user doesn't know he is a CAM user before starting using CAM. This is something you have to know. There is no one who will start, okay, if a guy wants to use CAM, he will go directly on a CAM site. The challenging part for us webmasters and for those who have a site is to be able to introduce CAM to those users. The question was how to know the audiences. It depends on what kind of site do you have. If you are a webmaster with a torrent site, I want to say, you should know where is the interest of your users, and based on that, starting to promote a campsite. Let's take for example, that you did a blog or an article on a specific movie, and in this movie the leading girls, Penelope Cruz, for example, so that maybe the guy who are coming to read this article are interested in Penelope Cruz equal Latina, so maybe you should put some ads on Latina girls on the side. So it's all about that, knowing to whom you are selling the camera.
Yeah, right. I totally agree with you. And I also want to add that the share of male audience is greater at RichAds, so maybe with our network it will be better to test this target audience, the clients of webcam sources. So I can say that on our side, on our network, it will be better. And what is the main advantages of CAM niche compared to other verticals in dating?
So I'm a CAM guy. So for me, the CAM vertical is the best. In terms of, I don't want to say that dating is not good. Dating has a lot of advantages. It works pretty well for a lot of you and for a lot of us. Inside in-house, we have our own CAM product too. But what I like about CAM is that this is real. Okay, this is real. You talk, the user talk with real people. There is a real interaction, and at the end, the user value will always be better on CAM than on dating. If we are talking about speed conversion and DOI or SOI offer, yeah, you may be able to do faster money on dating, maybe. But if we are talking about PPS or even rev share, CAM's offer as the go-to. It is the go-to because a user can come for many years, spending every month 100, 1K, 2K. I've seen some users spending like 15K a month for 5 months in a row. That's it's crazy, but when you have your 30% on that, we are calling that the whales, and those whales are that's what we are looking for. What do you think about, what's your point of view about dating versus CAM, Daria?
Yeah, I totally agree with you that CAM, it is something about people, and it is a sphere where you can communicate. So it is, I really agree with you that it is something about communication, and it is really you need to test it to understand.
Definitely.
Okay, and are there many people who promote this vertical? And we have the question, is it legal?
Of course it is. It is. Depending on, there is few countries that are not allowed to adult traffic. But as soon as a country is okay with the adult campsite, this is the beauty of the thing. You were talking about the recruiting CAM girls. I talk with a lot of people in the industry, and what I like about campsite is that those girls, this is legal because they are just working from home. They are behind their computer, talking with a lot of people, doing what they want, when they want, with whom they want, and their rules. This is something I'm talking about a lot about that here. Their room, their rules. They don't do. They are not supposed to do something they don't want to do because they are alone at home or in a studio. But yeah, to answer the question, short answer: yes, it's legal.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, and isn't mandatory to use a landing page to attract users or not? I can't say that it is mandatory, but I usually recommend to use it as it will be more interesting for your user and you can attract him or her with this asset. And yeah, I told about the landing pages that you can use for each audience, but you usually need to test some approaches. You can test and offer with the landing page and without the landing page, as it's all about testing. And what do you think about it? Is it mandatory to use it or not?
No, I don't think it is. It depends. Again, it depends on your traffic source. If you know that, let's say you have a review site and you want to do a review site and you start to list all the campsite. You don't really need for this kind of traffic a landing page, because you can send the user directly on the site because the guy normally read your article before, and this is your landing page. At the end, using landing pages for us, that is what works the best because you are able to customize, to adapt your landing page depending of your audiences and to pass the message you want to pass. Sending a user directly on the campsite. If the guy creates his account, yeah, it will be more qualified because But at the end, if you start by explaining what is the interest for him to create the account, what he will see on the site, how it's worked, depending on the point you want to put in front. Yeah, using landing pages, I think is better. Again, testing, A/B test. Use the same traffic, split half and half. One half on the using a landing page, the other one without. And maybe for you, don't use it. By not using a landing page is the best. But that's it.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. And we have the question you told it during your speech, but can you tell us again about CamSmart Link? Can you tell us more about it and how it works on your platform?
Yeah, how it works is gonna be complicated because we developed an algorithm in-house that are analyzing depending of the result, depending of the click, the CTR, depending of the country, the device, the language of the browser, so that will send the traffic at the right place. Of course, it's not at first click. We need to have like a kind of base of traffic to say, okay, this one. Let's say you send me all the traffic you have, and the traffic is coming from many different countries. So depending on the countries and the device, we'll send the desktop UK on Cherry TV, but the desktop, the mobile UK on I'm Live, and on and on and on. So I can't give you more information about how it works exactly. We have an algorithm. It works pretty well. It works very well, actually. A year ago, yeah, the optimization was done manually. We had a guy like analyzing all the traffic and doing all the optimization by hand. But recently, we launched the AI, the algorithm, and we increased by 26% in a day the results. So give it a try. And at the end, maybe if all the we see that your traffic is your UK traffic works the best on Cherry TV, you can easily take out the UK traffic and put all the UK traffic on Cherry TV and just optimizing the other one. It's all about, you know, finding the right recipe.
Yeah, totally agree. Thank you. And the next question is, for newbies, on a mark on 10, how difficult is it to create these ads after choosing an offer? From my point of view, it isn't very difficult, as it is the same campaign as adult, and you can always ask the help of your manager. You can ask from our side, you can ask the creatives, and we will always tell you what subscribers list is a traffic premium subscriber list on our side, which subscriber list are really good for your offer, and we will help you with the whitelist and with the setting of your campaigns. And after that, the same, not the same, but similar question: how much money can I make on cam if I'm newbie? It also depends on you. It depends how you will work with this offer, how you will optimize it. And from our side, we can give you a lot of really great tools for optimization, such as automated rules. These are rules where you can turn off sites and publishers that don't work for you, and micro-bidding, blacklist. So it depends on you and how you will work with it. And the next,
if I can just add, I can just add a point about the creation of the ads. You know, it's great to innovate and to try to do your own stuff. The only thing you have to keep in mind is that to do great creative, you need great content. Okay, so when I mean great content, like quality content, it can be like amateur content, but it must be a good quality. A lot of affiliates try sometimes to go directly on the campsite, record a show, and use it to promote something. This is not something it's not accepted like that. If you need content, ask your manager. By recording content on a campsite, you go against the wish of the models. Maybe models don't want to be displayed on, doesn't matter the source or in a specific country. So please don't just record stuff on campsite and use it to promote it. At least ask before, and some models are okay, and we will like point it out. It's okay. You can use the photo of these girls or the video of that one, but you know, ask before.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay, and the next question, we discussed with you the top GEOs for this niche, yeah, and you told that United States, Europe, Scandinavian countries are also told the same. And we have the question: what do you think about tier 3, I mean cam offers, and what countries aren't ok about such offers? Do you have maybe some experience which countries will be not work with this?
In general, all, you know, the tricky part about cam product is that all depend of the quality of the users. So we are able to convert tier 3 country. It works, but you have to keep in mind that the value will be lower than a tier 1. Okay, so instead of, let's say, I give you an example on Chaturbate. Chaturbate is offering, I think it's 90 cents on the US, but on the tier 3 it's maybe just 5 cents. So, you know, just keep that in mind. So you will need way more traffic for those countries than the US. But at the end, of course, you will be able to make money with those, of course.
Yeah, sure. And the next question, can you tell me more about gamification in the cam niche? What is it? You told us about
the gamification it's all about, you know, it's like a video game, like reaching specific target. And when you reach this target, that will allow you, that will give the users something new, a specific badge. You know, as I don't know if a lot of it's gamification. So a lot of users, the new generation now, when you watch them, you know, playing on the game on iPhone or whatever, all they want is like the new, okay, I got this badge because I reached this kind of level. And as soon as you reach the other one, and yeah, it's all about interaction again, not just interacting with the models, it's interacting with the platform. And so the user will come back to still be the number one, to add the new stuff. And this is something very interesting because it's new, and for the new generation, I'm sure it's going to be a killing.
Yeah, it is clear. Thank you. And we also have the question, push in pages and pops. What kind of traffic and why is better to use for work? We didn't discuss it before. From my point of view, I can recommend you to start with push and in pages, as you have opportunity to add creatives here, and you can use different approaches to find what is interesting for the user, and they can be more interested when they click the ad. But also pops are really great, and you can scale with this format. And these three formats, we allow here nudity. So you can, if you have mainstream creatives and landing pages, you can use all our premium subscriber lists. And if you use nudity, we can give you the white list where you can launch your campaigns. And okay. What do you think, Arnaud? Is the main source of traffic for this niche is men?
Yeah, definitely. Of course, there is a little percentage of girls, of women users of cams, but again, when I talk with a lot of my my partner, guys represent maybe, I'm gonna just stop at 90% of the traffic of cam industry. If you have gay traffic, also if you have gay traffic, that works very, very well.
Okay, thank you. And the next question: what traffic sources should I use? Richard.
Good question. Because I think if you are asking this question, maybe you are a media buyer. Because yeah, I'm not sure I can answer this question. Yeah, no, I'm not sure how I can give an answer to this question because I don't have a lot of information.
Okay. But yeah, from our side, we can say that it is adult dating is one of our main category, and it will be cool if you can test different approaches with us. And from our side, we can really recommend to use nudity as if we're talking about creatives and landing pages, this format shows really good result. And I will ask the final question, the last question. And what do you think? Yeah, we discussed that United States, Europe is good. We discussed Tier 3. And what do you think about Asia and South America?
So South America, not all Gcam offer accept, for example, Colombian traffic. But yeah, it's kind of tricky because I don't know a lot about this. The traffic coming from there because we never focused a lot on it. I know there is plenty of cam girls that are from Colombia, so it may be that there may be an interest. Asian traffic, very difficult to get in. With the language, the language barrier. But as I mentioned, if you have the traffic, I think the best thing to do is to start pushing some offers to see how it works. But you will definitely find the right something good for this traffic.
Yeah, totally agree. You need to test different GEOs. You need to test different offers to find something that works for you. And sometimes you need time to find something, but with good optimization, it's usually faster.
Yeah, and keep in mind that let's say you have traffic from Japan, and you are doing you are working on landing pages or creative in Japan. Just keep in mind that that's the offer I'm going to push as Japan is translate in Japan. If not, that will break the flow, and at the end the user will not work. So be sure that the offer you're gonna push accept the country you would like to push.
Yeah, totally agree with you. Okay, thank you very much for your answers. You gave us really good information, and thank you very much for your time. It was really interesting to talk with you and to hear your experience about this niche. So, before we finish, I'd like to announce bonuses. RichAds gives a special bonus only for webinar viewers, a 10% bonus to the first deposit to all new advertisers at RichAds that will register after the webinar. Use the promo code CAM22. Guys from the CrakRevenue also have an exclusive offer for all the webinar participants, plus 10% bonus for the first payout. Use promo code CrakRevenue to get the bonus.
RichAds. The promo code is RichAds.
Oh,
yeah.
Thank you, RichAds. We will send you
way better.
Yeah, we will send you also in the email this information. And don't worry if you didn't write down or make screenshots of speakers' emails and so on. We will send you all the information and contacts with the webinar recording tomorrow. Please check your email. And don't forget to vote for RichAds World Traffic Awards. We had really appreciate your support. Find the voting link in the chat and vote for us. We are always glad to answer your questions and exchange opinions. And thanks a lot for being with us today. We plan our next event for the 20th of September, and we are going to have an onboarding webinar on push ads. Don't miss it. Get all the latest updates about our webinars from our Telegram channel. Find the link in the chat. Subscribe to our YouTube channel below and click the bell icon not to miss new videos. Look forward to meeting you at our next webinar. Bye-bye and see you next time.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Daria, for receiving me.
Thank you very much.
Have a good day. Bye-bye.